Hi, this is Buzz Waterston, the Globe-Trotting Dentist, and today I'm in the Canadian province of Alberta, in the Canadian Rockies, about 20 minutes outside the town of Banff, in Banff National Park. And Banff itself is pretty touristy and, upmarket, Gucci, Fendi, stuff like that. This area is really very rustic, about halfway between the famous Lake Louise and Banff itself, about 20 minutes from each. And a lovely area here. There are cabins. There's an attractive woman with her back turned towards us. Oh, there she is. And there's a lodge that serves gourmet food. And right here, that's the Canadian Rockies. Now these are considerably shorter, well, probably 2,000–3,000 feet shorter than the U.S. Rockies, and but they're craggier. They're more interesting looking. Even though they're about 2 miles shorter than the Andes that I've seen, it's still a very nice. I mean, its scenery is really beautiful. Well, today's dental tip is. Every so often we all have to throw out medication. It's expired, we had an allergic reaction to it, whatever the reason, we have to throw out medication. And the worst thing to do is to throw it out in the toilet or down the drain, because then it ends up in your water supply, my water supply, and that's really bad. So the best thing to do is wrap it up, throw it out in your regular trash, and see that it goes into a sealed landfill with the rest of much of your trash. And there are really, some significant dangers here. If you put antibiotics, let's say you take antibiotics for 3 days, you don't take them until the end of the dose you were given, that ends up in the water supply. If you're worried about eating chicken that was raised with hormones and antibiotics, if you're worried about eating beef that was raised with hormones and antibiotics, this is really not a good thing to do. And think of what's going into the water supply. It's antidepressants that people decide to go off their medication. It's antibiotics. It's all sorts of things. And this has been going into my water supply for years. And I really think it's starting to have an effect on me. This is really, it's just something you shouldn't do. Okay, so don't